I've got a few original things I could throw in there, and I've been kind of cataloging them all along the way. So this is what this book was supposed to be. So what happened was, but I wanted it to be. Have you ever read On Writing by Stephen King?
It's been a while, but yeah,
Okay.
way back in the day.
So he divides it into two sections. One he calls his CV, and one is his tool bag, right? And his CV is about these, it's just a collection of stories from his life about things that happened in his writer's life. And then, essentially his curriculum vita, right? Where he's like laying out all of this stuff that made him what he was as a writer. And then he gave the tool bag, which was like, this is what I use to help me write. And he talks about things like using adverbs. He talks about things like dialogue tags. He talks about all of this stuff that he uses on a daily basis with writing. All of it is fascinating. Recommend that book to anyone. But what I found the most compelling were the stories about his life, right? So as I was sitting down to write this book about what I know about the craft of writing, I was like, I want to do what he did, but I don't want to chunk it out. Like, I don't want to do this chunk is about my life and this chunk is about what I know about writing. So what I wanted to do was kind of organically weave it in. Like, these are the stories in my life that led up to me learning about node writing. These are the stories in my life that led up to me doing this organic, mixing together of the character setting and plot, moving things fast. This is what led up to me wanting to write action scenes the way that I do. All of that stuff, right? Was the way it was supposed to go. That's not the way that it went. I mean, I kind of went into a fugue. I wrote this book, 46,000 words in about a month. And it just like the stories kept coming out. And I'm like, you know what? Since the stories are coming, I'll just let them flow. And then I'll go back and I'll attribute them where they need to go. And I got to the end of it, and it just felt like this disjointed mess that was not doing what I wanted it to do.